don't think it's the smartest idea. If someone were to come to me and be like, should I get married right after high school? My answer would be no. I feel like there's room for you to grow. There's room for you to develop as a person and in your mind, because like I said, bro, with you could change within 2 years, 3 years of just living life through experiences, through conversations, through mistakes, through the people you meet, through everything. And I just feel like if you're ready to do that type of commitment, because marriage is a commitment and it's a huge commitment. So if you're actually ready to do that type of commitment, I feel like you got to be 100% ready. And I feel like getting married. Are we rolling?
I don't know. Where's our camera guy?
We have no camera guy.
No camera guy.
We got no camera guy.
Hey. Yeah?
Yeah, unless I'm starting to get sick too.
Ooh.
Oh no, honey, no.
I should have been wearing a mask around you.
Yeah, daddy?
Wow.
You're sick anyway. You're the first one to get sick, dog.
I'm sick.
But,
no,
no, guys.
I always sneeze.
Welcome back to the Modern Experience
I'm built
podcast.
I started it. I started it all.
We ain't so built different.
Y'all ain't built different.
I'm built different.
All right, let me get the intro started. Hold on, let me.
Look at him.
Okay. All right. Welcome back to the Modern Experience podcast, ladies and gentlemen. This is the most breathtaking podcast that you'll ever listen to and watch in your whole entire life. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. If you're new to our podcast, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys give this video a like. And if you're following on us and you hear us through our audio experience platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and wherever you listen to podcasts, thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for following along this journey. Obviously, guys, today is going to be a little different. As you guys know, we got our boy Isiah on set today. Isiah, how are you, bro?
Welcome to the show.
Welcome back to the show.
Back. Was the last time we had you? We talked about fitness.
Yeah.
Talked about your goals.
And now I'm on a different path.
What's your path now? What's your goals? So you're saying your goals have changed? since
Yes,
you've been
I'm becoming an actor.
Oh.
An actor? What inspired you to
You have
do
a backup
this?
job, right?
I'm gonna be like Andy from The Office.
Oh no.
Andy from The
I'm
Office.
I'm gonna pursue music,
You're going to pursue music?
Oh, so you want to
singing,
be me?
acting.
No. He wants to pursue actual
I'm gonna
music.
be like you, but better. Because
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
We'll see about that.
But
Play, no, I'm
Jesse,
not-
how are you, bro?
I'm not-
Recently you've been sick. How do you feel today?
I'm still sick, as you guys can tell.
I know, and I'm getting sick as well, guys.
We all had a coronavirus scare. Want to tell them about that, Ivan?
Okay,
Go
so
ahead and tell them about the
Since-
coronavirus.
we're just going to jump right straight into it, guys. As you guys know, about 2 weeks ago,
The 23rd.
really?
23rd November.
Okay, I'm feeling a little bit. All right, so the 23rd, guys. Wait, what was the 23rd?
Sunday.
Sunday. Okay, I was notified Saturday.
No. Monday.
Let me bring out the calendar because we
no.
are.
It was
All right,
Monday
guys.
when we found out.
Give us a second. Where we are right now? We're at the 4th, right? Okay. All right, listen up, guys. So technically, guys, I got notified the 28th of November, which was last Saturday, that one of the coworkers that I work with in my department on Sunday of the 21st of November was exposed to COVID, and he went to go get tested, and he tested positive. They didn't tell me this till a week later after my trip from Florida. So technically, they told us. I started feeling a little bit sick even before all of that. So next day, I called off from work. I put a leave of absence. They gave me 2 weeks, and we all went to go get tested. You went to go get tested Monday. Brian went to go get tested Tuesday, and then me and Isiah went to go get tested Wednesday. They got the results back. They all came negative. Our results are still yet to come in. They say due to delay, they won't able to give us our results within like a week to 10 days. So yeah, we're still waiting on it. Like I said.
But honestly, I don't think we have corona.
I don't think so.
We've been showing different symptoms besides coronavirus. Like, none of us have lost our taste or smell. We weren't having a hard time breathing. What else does it come with? Comes with
Chest pain.
None of us
Headaches.
were experiencing.
I mean, it comes with
headaches
headaches
as
too,
well,
but
we were experiencing headaches. We were experiencing runny noses. Kind of like if we had a flu. I'm the one that kind of started first. I felt my throat was getting sore and my nose was getting runny, and then everybody else felt symptoms. So we thought we had corona, but then at the same time it was like, nah, like you know, we don't have these symptoms of corona, you know.
So
and then it's
now-
been 2 weeks already. I feel like you guys, they're gonna come out negative. You
We've
guys
been-
gonna come
we've
out-
been
you guys
on a
should be
leave of
fine.
absence.
Yeah,
from
but
work.
all of this that I'm feeling, huh?
I said we've been on a leave of absence from work. All
Yeah,
of us.
we had-
Yeah, guys, we have not worked
and
at all.
it's gonna mess us up.
It's crazy, and the thing is that like today I woke up feeling like crap. I felt like I was gonna die this morning, you know, and I feel actually pretty worse right now. So guys, if I feel like low energy, please cut me some slack. You know, I'm just out here, dog.
I want
like-
you guys to bash them in the comments.
Oh, bash me in the comments. You know what this guy said before we started the show? Oh man, you know, you're feeling sick. You might want to just cancel
Hey,
it.
I'm just trying to take it easy.
No,
I'm
dog. The
looking out
show
for you.
must go on. No,
guy.
we have a Judas in our hands.
I'm looking out
Freaking-
for you. I'm looking out for you.
The only person that I'm really surprised hasn't gotten it is this guy right here. He
Yeah,
was the
but he
one that
just
was
sneezed.
closer to him.
Dude, I sneezed because I sneezed. Like it doesn't mean anything.
He said, "I sneeze. I
Go
don't
ahead
care
and
to sneeze."
breathe in from the mic.
Uh,
He's trying to
Hold what? I'm confused. I'm going.
the point.
You're
I'm
gonna be the
fine.
last one to get it.
I'm built different.
Apart from all these negative news, these bad news, guys, did you guys know that this is the first episode on the first month of December?
As
So,
you can see our decorations.
guys,
First day of December. You know what I did?
Decorated the house.
While they were gone on Yosemite having fun.
that's true. We could talk about that, guys. When was the first Tuesday? Or Tuesday? We went on this road trip, last minute plan. Shout out to Brian for that. He was like, "Yo, guys, like, where y'all want to go? Just name a place." We all decided to go to Yosemite. It's like a 5-hour trip from here.
Yeah, 6 hours.
6.
Yeah.
You know, all right, all right. I guess 6-hour road trip. We left at 5 in the morning. We were gone the whole day because, guys, we decided to go to San Francisco that same day. So we drove another 3 hours to go to San Francisco. While we were out there experiencing nature, Isiah stayed back.
And experienced being home alone.
Yeah, but we
was
actually
really fun.
put in some work here, guys.
Why don't we, we'll take the time to talk about our experience at Yosemite, and you can take the time to talk about your experience being home alone.
Exactly.
Oh.
Like, what was your experience,
Best day ever, man. Like
Yeah, we'll
Really?
get into it right now.
Really, it was your best day ever?
yeah, I was running.
So,
I was running around naked.
I mean, honestly.
I got cameras installed.
Oh, yeah?
Back on that footage,
Yeah, I don't know. I might get a little. Well, I mean, I'm kind of used to it. We
No,
do
it
share a
was-
room.
It was calming. It was quiet and calming and
Yeah,
very nice to be alone.
yeah. Really? You
You're
find it
always
nice to be alone? I can't.
Yeah,
I can't
I
be
find it nice to
alone.
be alone.
I feel like I lose my mind. Like if I'm in the same room as myself, I just feel like
That's heavy.
the end of the world is coming.
His demon's like,
What's going on? Bashan's voice. Here's Bashan's voice.
Oh man, but yeah, dude, Yosemite was dope, guys. Yeah, for you guys who don't know what Yosemite is, what is it, like a park?
It's a national forest of California. One of the national forests.
thought it was a
think
national
is
park.
the biggest national forest in California right now. You have other national parks that are also nearby.
Bet you they're all
you
burnt
got
down.
like also like Lake Tahoe. You got a lot of them. I can't name them all right now. I'm not gonna.
The point is, guys, that we experienced something that we've never experienced in our whole entire life.
It was. Do you want to get into the experience?
Go for it, bro.
All right, let's talk about the experience. So, the drive itself was pretty chill. Some alone time with the guys. Talking about life, talking about whatever. And so when we got there, we didn't know what to expect. None of us had been there. We were handed a map at the beginning when we first got there. And we were like, we don't even know how to read a map. Like, we couldn't read a map to save our own life. Like, we were gonna be.
We
done.
lost signal. Every phone in the freaking car had no signal.
No signal. So it's not like we could look it up on our GPS. So we had to go the old pioneer style. We had to read the map. But we literally we were having a hard time because we were trying to reach. So there's certain places in Yosemite that you can go see. So apparently there's 2 waterfalls that you can see. Then you have a lake that's there, and then you have some meadows, like very nice, like meadow. Like a meadow, like it's very flat, bunch of trees, and then it's like
a
grassland.
meadow's not supposed to have.
Well, like trees, but like not like all over the place. Like there's
Like Bambi.
trees. Like in Bambi,
Like when the
there's
deer
like
got
an
shot.
area. And yeah, like that. You know, think about that. You know, you can imagine that.
Did you shoot a
but
deer?
10 times better. I wish. We were looking out for bears and like deers, but obviously it's hybrid. It's
That's
winter.
why I want to learn how to use a bow.
Yeah, but you can't. It's
Bow and
I think
arrow.
it's illegal to be hunting there. So
No,
but the experience itself was fun. You know,
That's a hunt.
We first there was this tunnel that we went into, right? And as soon as we got out of the tunnel, we all like had the same reaction, right? That first hit of like you get out of the tunnel and you just see like wild, like open space, a bunch of trees, and just huge rocks. And it's like you look at it, and the first thing it's like it takes your breath away because you don't. It's like something out of a movie, you know. It doesn't look real.
Yeah.
And we all had the same reaction. Like we were like, whoa! Like we were like little kids. We were like,
Yeah,
oh my
dude.
god! Like what? Look at this! And we got off and we enjoyed the view. There was other people there as well enjoying the view. And you know, we took a couple pictures, we took a couple videos. I started vlogging for the first time, so the video should be up soon. Hopefully I can get around to it. But it was great. And then we traveled a little bit more down. We went down, we stopped to the first waterfall. And that waterfall is like the second biggest one that's there. There's only two. And I guess you can hike close to the waterfall, and that's what we did. So we basically ended up walking towards the waterfall, and we ended up getting very close to it. Basically, we were almost under it, and yeah, we took some sick videos, some sick pictures there, and it's very surreal. Like it's not, it's hard to explain the beauty of it, and it sounds cliche, you know, but it's honestly, it's like mesmerizing. You know, like the sound of the water and just the rocks and
You're
like,
mesmerizing.
you know, I see you looking at me like that. But overall, just an amazing experience. Like if you haven't experienced, that's something that everybody should put on their bucket list is go to Yosemite and check out the falls.
Yeah, dude. Like
it's a whole new experience.
I'm so sorry.
Yo, what are you watching there, man? You're gonna ruin the experience. Over you're getting into it and then out of nowhere. Oh man.
Like okay, the point is that like there's no words to describe what we saw. So if you guys want to go see, make sure you guys after this podcast you go search up Ivan AVELAR and you go to my recent vlog.
I felt like I found a new me there. You know, a new me.
Um,
I was like reborn. I was baptized in the water.
I was reborn making these lights, bro.
It's just like from the smell to the breeze to the sightings, like everything is just like you're a whole new world. It's like you're so used to living in the city, bro, that when you actually come out and experiment nature life, like creations made from the divine, like it's like, bro, this is crazy.
Like that tree had been there for who knows how long.
You know how much history that place has?
That's what I'm saying. Like think about it. That tree has seen more humans than we have in our whole life.
Like, you know,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like,
what, yeah, like the crazy things that must have gone
what it's seen, what it's been through.
Nature,
through there, you know?
animals.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, how do we not know love was made there?
And you know, from there, that's when we decided we were debating on where we were gonna go from there. And last minute, we were just like, "Hey, screw it, let's just go to San Francisco." It was like a 3-4 hour drive from there. So yeah, we drove from Yosemite. We went to.
You know, I had my doubts about San Francisco. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I told Brian this. I was like, bro, like, look, listen, like, don't you think San Francisco is like a trip where we should, you know, at least take 2 days to at least explore it? But then he was like, look, bro, like, you would regret it, or you wouldn't like if you want to go out in the day, because of the traffic, the people. I was like, you know what? Fine, let's go. Because I'm never going to be a party pooper. I'm never going to be like, nah, like, screw it. Let's just go home. Nah, like, I always want to push the boundaries. So it's like, okay, if we want to go a little farther and actually explore San Francisco, I'm so down for it. Let's do it. So, yeah, dude, we went. And, yeah, bro, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, it was pretty amazing what we saw over there. The Golden State Bridge was pretty whack. It was no light whatsoever. I was pretty disappointed. But while we were there exploring the city, Isiah was here decorating the apartment, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you actually had your Christmas spirit on. You were actually bumping that Christmas music on,
Like Mariah Carey
freaking
was on.
singing, and like, how long did it take you to do all this? Actually, like,
It took me about roughly an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I don't know.
what inspired you to do this?
Ten.
Like, what made you think, oh shoot, I'm gonna go to the store today and like, get a bunch of lights and just decorate the apartment.
Yeah, because that's not. It's something out of not you. Like it's not something like we had expected you would do.
Here's the thing that you guys don't know about me. I like to do stuff. When people, I like to do stuff when people don't tell me to do it.
I like that. I mean,
You know what I mean?
I can
You know
relate
what
to
I
that.
mean?
I like doing
Yeah,
that.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you understand. Like I like to do stuff. I like to do stuff for
Like
other people
you feel
when
inspired to do it.
Yeah.
When you feel like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that one thing where like, oh, today I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna clean the dishes, and then someone goes in and be like, hey, can you clean the dishes?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to clean them anymore.
yeah, that's how. That's
You
how-
know,
That's
but when
everybody.
nobody said, yeah, exactly. So yeah, I could get where you're coming from. But you did a good job, bro. Like honestly, like we come into a house and you know we get that spirit of Christmas.
Yeah, our apartment's not boring.
Yeah, dude, our apartment is so plain and boring and just bald. Like we have no decorations whatsoever.
Yeah, cut us some slack. We've only been here for a month, so.
No, not even, bro. We should have like,
then I messed
bro.
up.
I mean, we still gotta get a Christmas tree, so.
I almost bought one too.
The point
but
is, guys, that we're
ran
getting
out.
ready for Christmas. Okay, we're getting ready for the best time of the
What's
year.
funny is that when I was putting these lights up, those lights over there that I put up, I messed up, so it took me longer than expected to.
Trust
to
me,
put
bro.
them
You had
up.
a lot of time to get that done before we even got home. We got home at like literally the next day at like 6, 7.
That's why. Why do you think I called you? That's why I called you, and I was like, "Oh, you guys gonna come home tonight?" Or because I was trying to figure out how much time I had.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. When you texted us and you were like, "Yo, I got a surprise for y'all," I thought you were gonna put like some dumb stuff, bro. I thought you were gonna take a picture of like or something, bro. Just send it to the group chat.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like putting stuff in our room.
Yeah,
That's because I was actually gonna wait until you guys got home, but I was like, "There's no point if you guys are gonna come home because you guys said you guys were gonna come home like in the morning."
Yeah.
So I thought it was gonna be like 6, 7 in the morning. The light, the sun was already out. So I was like, "There's no point in waiting," because I was like, by the time you guys come, you guys aren't gonna be able to see the whole glory of the lights. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna send it through Snap. So I sent it through Snap, and after that,
Brian, can you let me know when there's 30 minutes left on the camera, please? Well, that one because they're both the same. Like, just let me know when there's 30 minutes on that
What
one.
is that?
I do look dead, guys. I'm so sorry.
Say 30 minutes. Where the fuck is the time at? Oh, I see it.
There's your camera, bro. You gotta get used to it.
But
It's 18 minutes flat.
yeah, guys, it was crazy that day. Like we did stuff that we never imagined we would ever do. We left San Francisco around like 11:30.
11:30.
I drove the whole way, dog. It was actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Dude,
late night drives is my thing. You know.
coming back, we were on the I think the 5, the whole way down the 5 interstate, right? And I was telling him like, dude, this is the most boringest road I've ever been on. Like, you're literally going straight for 4 or 5 hours at least. No turns left or right, just straight. And the land is just empty land. And I was like, bro, if I was driving, I'd be falling asleep within the hour, like, cause I'm so bored just looking at the road and just, like there has to be something going on, like buildings or something, for me to like catch my attention, wake me up.
I mean, for me, bro, I
could not
Those are the
sleep.
I just think,
Those are the best
like when I drive,
roads,
dude, I think about everything. I think about every aspect in my life, like my past, my present, my future. Like I take those 5-7 hours that I'm driving, and I just.
He was like, for
Think
me,
about
that was my spiritual awakening.
It
The
was.
drive.
Yeah, actually
you guys
was, bro.
Have you guys ever like driven and you guys space out for a second?
Yeah.
And you don't.
happens to
and you
me.
don't remember if you passed a red light or green light.
It happens to me all the
I
time.
think that happens to a lot of people. I think that's why a lot of accidents happen. Some people just space out. I space out like that.
It's happened to me
It's
before.
crazy. But yeah, like Tuesday was fun, and then we came back, and well, ever since then, he got sick the next day. I had to take care of him. I made him tea.
I
made
was
sure that
sick
he was
that day.
good.
I was sick that day because we stopped in the morning, like early in the morning to
Yeah.
Walmart, because I was like, yo, let's get some like Dayquil or something, because
Yeah.
I'm feeling it right now. It was cold. I was starting to get my nose was getting runny, and then like my head was starting to hurt a little bit more, and then I was feeling a little weak. So I was like, let's go get some Dayquil before I get worse. And literally, we were in the cold for the whole day, like literally, because my car was cold. We didn't have the heater on. The back window was open, so it was like we were cold the whole time. So I think that's what made me worse, is the fact that we were in the cold the whole time.
Yeah, but it was a good trip. Like, I'm glad you came, Isiah. I wish you would have came to explore nature at its finest, but it's okay because there's gonna be other times where we're gonna go, and for sure you're going. Okay, I'm gonna make that decision for you. Okay, I'm packing your clothes for you, and I'm picking you up, and I'm taking you with us. Okay,
All right,
that
next
is a
time I'll
fact. Okay, in other
Or
news.
next time we're going to Tijuana though, so there's no nature there.
Yeah,
If you want to see humans in their natural habitat, then go to Tijuana.
But in other news, guys, I think I have to address this right
topic?
now. Yeah. So not too long ago, for those of you guys who follow me on Instagram, I put out a poll on my story asking everyone who follows me, is it possible to fall in love with someone who you just met a month ago? And I was very surprised at the results. 77% of all of you guys who follow me said yes, and only like 13 of you said no.
33.
33. Thank you. I'm over here losing my mind.
Doesn't have
Okay,
math.
my brain is really
I was
slowing.
like, what happened to the other like 12, 13%?
Should leave me alone, dog. I can't think right now. I really can't. You see my physical appearance, bro. Do you see? Like,
It's okay, bro. You want me to take over?
no. Because I need to address this. This is something that needs to be done correctly. It has to be done good. All right. So here's the point. I was very surprised to see the vote went down. I was kind of disappointed. I was like, most of you guys live in this delusional world where like, listen to me. Listen to me. I saw most of the people that voted yes. I'm not gonna say any names. From the people that I do know, most of you guys are not even in love. Like, most of you guys are not even in a relationship, okay? That's why I said you guys think you guys live in the delusional world where you think you know what you're talking about, but you don't. First person to actually respond and react to this way was Saul. Saul was like, why don't you think about it? I'm like, well, look, listen.
Wait. Does Saul agree that you can?
Yeah, he believes that you can be, like, he believes you could you could be in love with someone within a month of knowing that person. Guys, please don't come for me because I know most of you are going to be like, Ivan doesn't know crap. Listen. Let's analyze this, okay? When you meet someone and you have 1 month of meeting that person, okay, it is impossible for you to determine whether you're actually in love with that person. Because one, you only have a month of meeting that person. You barely know anything about that person, okay? Yeah, maybe you could fall in love with, the idea of how she looks like or how, of her looks, of the way that she is. But that's just an illusion. You're falling in love with an illusion, okay? To actually be confident 100% that you're actually in love and that you actually love this person is very difficult for me to believe that can happen within a month span. Because it takes time for you to get to know the person, to actually think, you know what, even with her flaws, even with her side effects, her bad side, her ugly side, I still love this girl. Because anybody could be like, I'm in love with this person, but within 3 months of knowing that person, maybe you find a side of that person that you never knew existed, and now you're like, oh, maybe I'm having second thoughts about my love towards her. You see what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah, usually when you meet someone and you say you love them within the first month, that person is usually hiding stuff from you that
exactly
they're showing you what and telling you what's best about them. But you're not gonna see everything about them. Like, let's say.
I feel like you're rushing the process. I feel like you're not truly in love. You think you're in love because there's one thing of thinking, and that actually being confident that you're actually in love.
I agree, but I also have a little bit of a disagree on the side, and here I'll explain why. Like, maybe not. I would say in a month you can really fall in love with someone's personality, which then could mean people can confuse it for I'm in love with them completely. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is what I was telling you earlier. I in a way do believe that there is soulmates out there, and when you find that soulmate, you can know almost instantly, and in which then you feel that connection, and it's a very strong connection to that person, and within a month. You guys can form a bond that's very inseparable or unbreakable, and you could possibly have that love for them within that month. Obviously, there's gonna be sides to them that you don't like, but who doesn't? Like, everybody's gonna find somebody at some point, and there's gonna be things about them that you don't like. But it's up to you as the person to decide whether or not you're gonna stick with it because you're like, I love them more than their flaws.
But that's exactly what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying in a month, it could possibly, like I said, in a month, it's more like I'm in love with their personality because you see a side to them that you connect with a lot, and it strung a nerve in your soul. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I agree but disagree, because I feel like you don't love them whole, you love a part of them.
Okay, so what does it mean to love them whole?
Love them whole is you love every piece of them, like everything about them, right?
So
I can love something about Isiah, but I don't love him as a whole. Like, for example, right? I could be like, I love that Isiah is a very hard worker and that he's a very kind person, but obviously there's sides to him that I don't like. But like I said, if that characteristic that he has shown me, I love about, and that's what hits me the most, then that's where I'm saying.
then don't you think that's don't you think that's a different type of love then? Because
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But I could agree and disagree, because, like I said, once you start falling in love with one part of them, you end up falling in love with more parts of them as you get to know them. But I'm saying within a month, you can love someone, but not love them.
okay, so I meet a girl. 1 month of meeting them, I go up to him and be like, I'm in love with this girl. Would you believe that?
Within a month, I would say that I think that you love some part of them, you know, and that there's things that you love about her a lot, which is why you feel the way that
Because
you do.
okay, I'm just gonna be straightforward with you. There's people where through their social media they show that they've only known for this. They've only known. Okay, I'm gonna put an example for guys. There's guys out there who through social media they say, "Oh, I've known this girl for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and she's amazing, and that she's in that," and he just goes on and talks about and describes her in a positive way, and it's cool, you know. But then they go off to say like, "Oh, this girl's the world to me. I'm in love with this girl. I would do anything for this girl." Like he's already manifesting the love that he has for this girl within a 2 week to a month's worth of span, you know? So it's like, I don't believe that guy is actually confident that he's actually in love, you know? Because...
Yeah. I think, like I said, some people will confuse love with love with lust as well. Like I said, that's why you do have to be careful, obviously, about like how you feel about a girl, because you can say, like I said, you love a part of something that they do about them, which you're gonna fall head over heels about, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a very complex thing, because you love a part of them, you love something about them, and that's what blinds you to everything else. But then as you get to know them obviously longer, that love starts to become less and less, because there's more negative than there is positive, you know? But like I'm saying, I guess it just depends on the person, dude. Like, you know, like on some people, like I said, are crazy about girls like right off the spot. Like they meet them within a day and they're already saying that they're falling in love with them, which is very, now if it was a day, I'd be like, you're crazy, bro. Like there's no possible way for you to fall in love with someone within a day.
Yeah, because like I said, so came to me and he texted me and he's like, why don't you believe that it's possible? I obviously responded back, and I'm gonna read you guys the text messages, and I want to know both of you guys' inputs in this. He's like, I told him, because in 1 month you can't get to know a person well enough to fall in love, and he said, you can fall in love with someone after a month, whether it's a smart idea, that's a whole different story. He's like, nah, I think I think that I feel like you think you're in love with someone after a month, but I don't think that you're certain, or that you're actually 100% sure that you're actually in love, and you actually believe that your love is genuine with that person. And he's like, people fall in love within moments of meeting each other. The only difference is there are people that can distinguish between being in love and the idea of thinking that they're in love. And there's a very crucial difference between the two, and it's logic. Logic plays a huge role in with that. And I responded saying, be in love with someone means you trust that person, and trust is a huge, it's technically the foundation of the relationship. How can you trust someone within a time span of 1 month of just knowing that person? I don't think it's love when someone says, I'm in love with this girl within a 1 month span of knowing that person. And he's like, there's a difference between trust and being in love. You can trust someone, you're in love. Now, when he said this, I'm like, good point. That's a very good point. Trust is more of having faith in a person that they're being completely genuine towards you. There are people out there that are in love, but they know that their love towards that person isn't being reciprocated in the same manner, that's something totally different. What you asked was if it was possible to fall in love with a girl after a month, and for the better or worse, it's yes. That's just my opinion, though. And then I'm like, I mean, yeah, you have a point. Like, I'm processing everything you're saying, but it's like love and trust can go both ways. Could both go together, you know, yes, they are different, but you can't love someone who you don't trust. In order for you to love that person, there has to be that trust. Do you agree with that?
Very complicated, but I think what me and Brian were saying earlier, like, you could love someone, but you still maybe don't trust them fully.
Do you believe that? Can you love someone and not trust them at the same time?
No.
Sound like you wanted to cry, nigga.
That thing was stuck in my throat for a little bit.
Like,
I got something in my throat.
it's the same thing with me. I don't know if it's because of it's lack of experience or maybe because I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm open. I'm an open-minded person. If you tell me how things are and you put a counter argument towards this and I listen you out, I may change my opinion. But right where I stand right now is that it's very hard for me to hear someone say, I love you, but I don't trust you. You know, and I'm not talking about love as an affection towards a brother, towards a family member, because that's a whole different story. I'm talking about love towards a person who you are just trying to get in a relationship with and have and get married with. How can you meet someone within a month and say, I trust this person 100%? Like, you can't trust a person within a month. Like, a month is not enough time for you to actually be like, okay, I trust this person with everything. I can tell this person my secrets. I can be myself with this person and not try to hide anything with this person.
You argue with them and you're still together, like stuff like that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, he made a good point about like trust and love is two different things. I truly agree with that. But they both ride the same boat, right? Because when you fall in love with that person, you're also trusting that person, right?
I gotta get rid of something in my throat.
Are you good?
It's stuck in there.
All right, guys. Jesse just left the building. Moving on with the show. Like I said, it's very hard for me to hear when someone says, oh, like, yeah, I love you, but I don't trust you. Like, that doesn't sound right. Maybe it sounds right towards a brother. Maybe it sounds right towards a aunt or a friend. But when you're talking about a girl who you have this different type of affection, like, how can you love a girl but not trust them? You know? So it's like, I don't know. Like, there's people that have different views on them. I know for a fact there's a lot of people who are probably going to be criticizing me because, like I said, the mass majority of people who voted yes were a lot.
Remember that movie that we watched called Guess Who, and you fell asleep on me watching it?
Yeah, I apologize for that.
At the end, the dad tells the guy he's because he said that, you know, he's been married for like 20. That old guy, he's been married for like 20 something years.
Yeah.
And then the guy asked him, "How do you do it?" He's like, He said, "Love is pain. Like, you know."
Love is suffering. Love is pain.
Suffering. Love is pain. Sweet, stuff like that. Kind, like he's saying that, you know, like it's a war technically. Like you're able to trust everything with your loved one, you know, the person that you love with, and you know, it's just okay. Here's what I'm trying to get at. The point is that, like, if I'm able to get into an argument with someone that I love, and we're able to work things out, or if, you know, if I'm able to tell her everything and she understands and she's able to give me advice, you know, stuff like that, like, you know, I'm gonna, you know, how do I say this? Like, the point is, what I'm trying to say is, you're right. Like, I don't think you could love someone within a month because it's too much of a small time frame. In 30 days, like it's not. I don't think that's possible. Like,
yeah, I don't think. I feel like you could fall in love with their physical appearance. Maybe you're like, oh, I love this girl. I love the way her eyes look, or I love the way her hair looks, or I love the way this girl makes me feel in a way. But to actually genuinely love that person to its core, like, I'm talking about peak of love.
You're in love with that.
You know,
love.
I feel like 1 month is. I feel like you're just rushing the process. It's like you're falling in love in 1 month, and then within 5 months you're already getting married. Or in 3 months, you're getting married. You know, like, you're already rushing the process. Like I said, trust takes time for it to build. And the rest, patience, it also takes time. And acceptance takes time. You know, accepting who that person is and accepting who they are, you know, even on the bright side and on their dark side, you know?
I think also it depends on who you ask, too. Because, like I said, there's people who believe in soulmates. Do you believe in soulmates?
No.
Do you believe in soulmates?
I don't think so.
I do believe in soulmates.
We're on the same page.
So, like, listen to this. According to the esoteric religious movement, Theosophy, whose claims were modified by Edgar Cayce, God created androgynous souls, equally male and female. Later theories postulate that the soul split into separate genders, perhaps because they incurred karma while playing around on Earth or separation from God. Over a number of reincarnations, each half seeks the other. When all karmic debt is purged, the two will fuse back together and return to the ultimate. So, with that being said, the reason why I say I believe in soulmates too is because, like I said, if you think about it, God created someone for you specifically already before you already know what it is. So it's like you guys are denying the fact that God has someone waiting for you, like someone special.
No.
Which is your soulmate. Which is your soulmate. Because, like I said, it's not just you're not just marrying.
I mean,
and your meat, like your physical body. You're also marrying the soul. You know what I'm saying? Which is point of marriage and all that. Like everybody, and also the thing is, I was telling Brian and I was telling you earlier, I believe in the fact that we probably have our souls have gone more than just to what we are going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, our souls were created before we were born, right? So with that being said, you guys don't believe that maybe our soul has gone through other past lives and we have experienced other lives as well. And within those lives, we've always met that someone within our lives that we've had that was special. Because like you said right here, you know, like our soul is pure and it's also created for another person as well. You know, like there's that connection that you're going to have. So I feel like if you feel it, there's a reason. You know, but like I said, don't confuse it with lust as well, and that's right there is where it's gonna get complicated. And like I said, you guys.
Okay, yeah, you convinced me a little bit right there, just a little bit about.
What would you say to the people that died single?
They have and like I said, they died single. But like I said, sometimes that things happen because, like I said, right, like for example, right here, you have to go through the karma that your souls have to go through. Like I was telling you, remember I was saying that sometimes there's punishments that we go through within our lifetimes. You know, like there's some lifetimes where we weren't able to find our soulmate because of the punishment that we had, the karma that we did, the sins that we did or whatever. And then when the moment's right, you finally find that that soulmate.
But
Insane.
all right.
Oh.
I'm having trouble understanding. I'll tell you why. Because I don't want to get into a religious debate. But if we're talking about what God has planned for every single human being, his desire for everyone on earth is to eventually have someone get married with, become one. Right?
Yeah, because as humans, we're meant to have.
As humans, we're not meant to be alone.
We're not meant to be alone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't say yes to your question about soulmates, because there are people who eventually don't find that special person.
I mean, there's no answer to that. But like I said, there's lifetimes that we go through. That's what I'm saying. Like, look, how many people have lived on this earth? Billions and billions of people. Right now, there's 7.2 billion people on this planet, right? You're talking about 7.2 billion souls, más the ones that have died. Like from the ones that are not living anymore.
Right.
So we're talking about billions and billions of souls. Now, I'm not saying I'm not gonna be some type of like, you know, predict that okay, maybe their souls are still on, but I feel like maybe our souls are recycled and not like in a bad
Reincarnation?
way. Like and like reincarnated, you know, but we live a different life. Like they say, we've had previous lives. Sometimes we have memories of previous lives, but we don't know what we think is just a dream, you know. But maybe it's just.
But that's just the theory, though.
It's a theory, but that's what I'm saying. I it's hard for me to believe that there's not a soulmate out there for someone, you know.
I feel like there's someone made for everyone. I just don't believe that you can fall in love with someone in 10 weeks. So,
not everybody's gonna find their soulmate
in 1 month of
1 month.
knowing that person.
But the reason why I was telling you that was because I feel like if you feel that connection, which is why a lot of people say they fall in love with them, because they have that special connection with someone, and it's and you know how you feel. Like you're gonna have a feeling that you've never had before, and I feel like for you, it might be a little bit harder, but I feel like if the right person comes along, within a month, you're going to be feeling something like, whoa, like I've never felt this before.
No, I felt that way. I have. I think I think I could say that I've experienced love in a way, because I have truly felt emotions, feelings that I've never felt in my life. I've done things too when I was in a relationship, and I'm gonna put an example. My last relationship, I've done things that I never thought I would ever do. You know, probably even stuff that would actually contradict most of the stuff that I would, say. You know, the point is that I didn't have those feelings within a month of knowing that person. You know, that was built over, like, I knew that person over time. You know, like, same thing with the rest of all my exes, or the two girls that I could probably say I felt something real with them. It's always been over time that I've actually been like, I actually truly know who you are as a person, and I think that now, me seeing the whole image and seeing the whole picture, I can finally actually say that actually, like, I'm actually in love with you. Like you make me feel a way that nobody else does. Now, that's the part I'm trying to get. Like, I'm not trying to say that, oh, you can't find love, or like love isn't meant for you. No, what I'm trying to say is that you cannot fall in love with a person that you just met a month ago. Just like how the people say you can't marry a guy you've never met before, or you just met, Like, it's the same exact saying for me. And that's what I'm trying to get at, is that, like, yes, I feel like everyone has their special someone waiting on them at some point in their lives. Eventually, they'll get married, fall in love, and, like, spend the rest of their lives together. But I just feel like if you meet a person and within a month span of meeting that person, you say, oh wow, I'm in love with this person. I think that's bullcrap. I don't think you're actually in love. I think you actually think you're in love, but I don't think you're.
Since we're on this topic, slightly off topic though, do you think that it's a mistake to get married and fall in love at a young age? Because we've talked about this before. We've talked about this many times.
Yeah, we have, and my answer would be it depends. It varies.
It does. I feel like it does.
It varies, but it's hard to say because, like, I feel like yes, not to everybody, but yes in a way, because the mentality that you have when you're, like, how young are we talking?
Like 18, 19.
I feel like if you
still
don't
in high school, probably.
If you don't experience your 20s, at least some of your 20s single, not being married, I feel like there's a lot for you to learn. And when you get married at a young age, you're still experiencing a lot of new things, as you're growing older. So for some people to just get married right off the bat, especially right out of high school, they're going to face a lot of challenges themselves. And which is why, like I said, like, it could be a yes or no, because they could easily, when they get married, both of them are gonna just go through those experiences together, and that's what makes their relationship stronger, But then you have relationships who people are not mature enough, and which is why they divorce at a very young age as well.
I feel like some people who are young, like 18, right out of high school, they get married young because I feel like they're in love with the idea of love, and they get married too soon because they're trying to find a way out. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I get.
Like, they're trying to get out of their parents' house, they just want to be with someone, but they don't realize what they're doing. Like, how are you gonna get out of, like, right out of high school? How are you gonna get married right away? It's like, do you have your credit? Like, is your credit good? Like, do you have a job that's gonna support not you but your spouse? Who, depending on who you are.
So I mean, more about.
Do you know? Yeah, like, do you know how to do your taxes? Simple.
So technically, what you're trying to say is it smart for someone to get married at a young age?
Yeah.
Okay, my answer to that is no, it's not smart.
Because I feel like you're just ending your career. Like if you have a future, whatever you want.
You're
like, oh, I want to become this, I want to become that, but you're ending it with the marriage.
It's because, okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Out of everyone that I know that has gotten married at a young age, I've seen them grow over the past few years. I've seen them through social media of them posting how their life is going, life updates, this and that. Be honest, bro. I feel like they've missed out on a lot of things. And I feel like because they took the choice of getting married, which, by the way, most of the people that get married at a young age, it's not because they actually want to, it's because they're actually forced to. It's rather they get the girl pregnant or something happens that they're actually obligated to stay with that person. But for those who actually say, oh, I'm in love with this person after high school, let's get married, and they actually take that step, I just feel like they missed out on a lot of things. Because being single and being in a relationship is two different things. You know, like being single, you don't have to worry about, the other person. You don't have to worry about that. I wouldn't say it's a brick over your show over your back, but it's just that, like, in a relationship, now your responsibility is actually more wide now. Like, you're actually got to worry about other things that you're not worried about when you're single. But my answer to that is I don't think it's the smartest idea. If someone were to come to me and be like, should I get married right after high school? My answer would be no. I feel like there's room for you to grow. There's room for you to develop as a person and in your mind, because like I said, bro, you could change within 2 years, 3 years of just living life through experiences, through conversations, through mistakes, through the people you meet, through everything. And I just feel like if you're ready to do that type of commitment, because marriage is a commitment and it's a huge commitment. So if you're actually ready to do that type of commitment, I feel like you got to be 100% ready. And I feel like getting married at the age of 18, I don't think you're ready. I don't think nobody is.
Yeah, and then, if people out there are afraid of, oh, if I don't get married with him, he's going to fall out of love with me. No. Like, marriage is not meant for you guys to stay in love. It's not if you get married, he's for sure going to love me for the rest of my life. No. Don't be afraid, like, if you're getting out of high school, like, I have to marry him because I don't want to lose him. You can lose him if you guys are married too, It's like, don't worry about getting married with them. Build your guys' self up through the ages, and then get married at an appropriate age, where there's no appropriate age. It's more about the appropriate timing, So, yeah, I'm saying I don't recommend getting married straight out of high school. But like I said, it's not, I don't want the people who got married out of high school to take it offensively. Like, no, like, I'm not saying everybody, but there's some people out there who need a lot of growing up to do. And then they're just trying to jump into marriage already. It's like, no, you have a lot of growing up to do, and just do it. Like, honestly, I'm 24. I'm not married, and I'm glad that I didn't get married at a young age, because honestly, when I look back at how I was a little stupid. I was reckless. I was stupid. I was doing like things that
we all are, bro. We all were.
Yeah, and it's like, and also, in an aspect, I also enjoyed my early 20s as well. I spent times. I met new people. I met different people, friends, experiences, and all of it led to a moment, where my mentality now is different from then when I was 20, Yeah. And I've grown a lot, and, I know I've grown a lot. So I'm glad that I didn't get married straight out of high school. Instead, I took that time to learn, to be able, because as the men, as men, I'm not saying that we have to take 100% control of the marriage and everything. It's 100% the guy and 100% the woman. But as the man of the house, we have to obviously do more. We have to step up more, And some guys can't do that. Some guys can't step up because they didn't learn. And that's where the marriage will fall apart, Like, do you believe a woman should take charge in the household instead of the man?
No, but if she has to do it, she has to do it, dog.
And that's the thing. It shouldn't be the woman. Like, it should be the man being able to take.
And you know what's crazy, bro, is that there's actually females out there who are probably listening to this that probably disagree with you.
But here's the thing, bro. Like,
because
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the female taking over.
If you're married, and you're taking care of her and she's not working, it's like, what's the point? Because it's kind of, for me, it's kind of like, if you guys are married, you guys got to grow. How are you guys gonna grow if only one of you guys are growing? That's what I'm saying. Like you both should. I think both sides should take initiative and do what they got to do.
Yeah.
One person can't take care of the other person. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with female taking over. There's gonna be times where maybe the female has to take over, has to step up, which is fine because maybe the man needs help. There's nothing wrong.
There
with
may be times
help.
like that.
Guys, there's nothing wrong needing help. If your woman wants to help you, let her help you out. If you're gonna be there for her, let her be there for you too. So like I'm saying, I'm not saying like don't attack me. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with the female taking over. But like I said, it shouldn't be like that. Like as a man, we gotta step up to the plate and be able to,
And Also going back, I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way, as in like, oh, he's attacking the people who got married at a young age. Nah, it's just that like from my perspective, from my personal opinion, if someone were to ask me or ask me for advice whether or not they should get married at a young age, my answer would be no, because the way I see it is that I feel like there's room for you to grow. I'm gonna do this saying because it's a saying that obviously it's heard and it's kind of cheesy, but it's true. It's like you gotta learn to love yourself before you learn love another person, right? So it's like you gotta learn to love yourself first before you can actually love someone else. You know, you gotta accept you, who you are as a person, before you can go out there and and pursue that love and affection that everyone obviously craves for. And there's people that that love for them, it's like their ultimate goal in life. Like for them, it's like getting married, having kids is like the one thing I want in life, and it's completely fine. But in my opinion, I feel like there's more to life than just getting married, finding a soulmate, finding your other half. Excuse me, I'm over here dying.
Get that bacteria away from
Coronavirus. But yeah, like I said, guys, I'm still confident in my answer about the whole falling in love within a month. Unless there's someone who is listening to this and wants to debate this, please DM me on Instagram. I will not ignore you. I'm open for discussions, opinions. Because like I said, there's no other way to see it. Like, I feel like, I don't know, bro. I want to see Saul's perspective. Like, I want to be in his shoes and I want to see what he's looking at, but I can't. I just can't, Even through that conversation, like, I still stand where I stand, But it's all right, though. Like I said, if you fall in love with someone within a month, good for you. Good luck, however that's going to turn out. Obviously, I'm not in love. I'm still single. Single life. Isiah, too. Welcome to the single club. Jesse's single, too. We're the three amigos that are single and enjoying life to the fullest, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course.
Sure.
Okay. You got something to say, bro?
I got nothing to say.
Okay, well, you kind of sound a little sarcastic over there.
Look at that snowman, bro. That snowman's good.
I'm just saying,
But Christmas is coming up, ladies and gentlemen. We go to New York within 3 days, guys. We're going to be in New York next week. So you guys be ready for the vlogs. It's going to be amazing. The Yosemite vlog came out on my channel. So if you guys want to check out
Yosemite, Florida.
Guys, okay, bro. Guys, when I saw Yosemite on the map, I literally thought it said Yosemite.
Yosemite.
Yeah,
maybe we're
dude.
saying it wrong.
I know, right? The point is that the vlog is up on my channel. If you guys want to go check it out, he started vlogging. He made his first vlog on Tuesday. I'm actually excited to see what he brings to the table, to the vlogging life. Welcome to the vlog life, bro. It's a dangerous world, and you're competing with a lot of.
I feel like I'm not ready for vlogging yet.
You're not. Well, I mean, like I said, there's room for you to improve still. Like, there's room for you to learn.
Because honestly, bro, all I do is just work and just come home, sleep, eat.
Then
I'm not ready to go on adventures.
Reduce the sleeping and get yourself a freaking laptop and start.
I have a laptop.
As long as you get 5 hours of sleep, that's all you need to survive.
Now, obviously, your mom may disagree with that, but remember, bro, if you want to be out there, you got to do what others are not doing. If your competitor is sleeping 8 hours a day, you got to sleep 7 hours a day. If you want to be, think about it like this. Think about this, bro.
So my competitor is sleeping like 2 hours a day. I don't sleep at all.
Nope.
1 hour.
Nope, because you always got to up one him, though, bro.
What if he doesn't sleep at all?
Then you don't sleep at all, too. If your competitor is working out 5 hours, what are you going to do? You're going to work.
Drink a bang and just go.
You're going to work out 6 hours, right?
Take that pre-workout.
You get my point, okay? Yeah. Like I said, there's always same thing for Jesse. He needs to look out for what is his competitors doing right now, bro? Like, what are they doing to their music
right now? Making music, and I'm right here doing a podcast.
Okay, all right. Are you good, bro? Like, what's good, homie?
Hey, you know what? But you know what? I'm gonna say this. Maybe other music producers are not doing what I'm doing. I'm doing a podcast, they're not. So
yeah, you're a vlogger now. What other music producers a vlogger?
Ooh, a lot of them are actually.
Really?
Yeah. Well, they're not vloggers, but they post videos on YouTube of them doing stuff.
But are they vlogging?
No.
Like, are they vlogging their everyday life?
Some dudes.
They can't handle it, bro.
Well,
the vlog life is.
They don't have time for that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. If they don't have time for that, then why are they in the game?
Ooh, you hear that? Nah.
They come for me. Imagine. Oh, don't worry. But I think that's all for today's podcast, right? I
gonna
think
wrap it up?
yeah. I think we should wrap it up. Like I said, guys,
No, we got like an hour left.
I'm feeling like I'm feeling a little bit bad. I gotta get better before we go to New York because obviously
you're
you
not
know
gonna get on
like
that plane.
I know, right?
You're
It's
gonna leave me
crazy.
there. I'm gonna get on the plane.
And I'm gonna blame
like,
you for this. I'm gonna blame you for this. But,
gonna take
you
his
know,
ticket.
We'll see what happens. Isaiah, do you have anything else to say before we actually like cut off, bro?
You guys like my decorations? I bought these.
Yeah, these are actually Isaiah's decorations from we bought from Tuesday. They're pretty nice. The whole apartment is full of lights. I hope we could show you guys, but if you guys follow me on Instagram, I could show you guys all my story.
It's flying. Look.
That's
The brothers, Jesus.
and this is me.
Look. Press the hand.
Wait, to this one?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Press the toe. Adorable.
Good job, Snowman.
Play it again.
Jesse, do you have anything else to add?
No, just keep an eye out for the first vlog. I haven't finished yet, but it should be out when you upload Monday. It should be out Monday too when his goes up.
I guess.
We'll see.
It'll be on at Ivan Avelar.
It's gonna be on my channel, taking out revenue from that freaking video. But yeah, sounds good. Make sure you guys be ready for that. And yeah, I have nothing else to say. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching and listening to our platforms. With all that said, I hope you guys take care. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.